Let me ask you a serious question. Should Liverpool sack Arne? Before you answer, let me give you some facts. So last season was his debut season. He won them the Premier League. Their football was electric. Apart from PSG, they were like probably the next scariest team in Europe. He also inherited Klopp's core players who had strong identity and one of the best chemistries ever. But let's look at the warning signs. So they got knocked out in the round of 16 in the UCL by PSG. They lost the Carabao Cup final to Newcastle. And then they also got knocked out of the FA Cup by Plymouth Argyle, who by the way is the championship side. So the question is, were the cracks already there, but just hidden by the league title? This summer though, they've had huge investments with big expectations. They signed players like Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Alejandro Isak, Frimpong, Milos Kerkez. They were the first ever team to spend £446 million in a single transfer window in the Premier League. Now yes, new players need time to adapt. But let me ask you, how much time is enough? This season though, they've played 25 games, they've won 13, they've drawn 2, and they've lost 10 of their games. That's 40% of their games lost. They also currently sit 6th in the Premier League table, and they recently got knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Southampton in the 3rd round. And then you're going to say, oh, they smashed Karabakh 6-0 in the Champions League. Well, let's be honest, Karabakh are in the Azerbaijan Premier League. They're a good team, but not elite level. So the question is that result enough to justify everything we're seeing overall? Is this temporary dip due to squad transition? Or is this a continuation of last season's struggles now becoming more obvious? Because when you step back and look, domestic cup struggles, no clear league dominance, heavy spending, it just looks like it's a continuing trend. So I'll ask again, should Liverpool trust the process, or is Onslaught under real pressure? Let me know.